Fins and Feathers family? Today we have an awesomely exciting video as we will be looking at a lot of Bourkes, these beautiful pink birds. Get ready to learn about how to keep them, how to breed them, how to feed them, and most importantly, how to love them. Buckle up and enjoy the video. As you can see, a lot of these Bourkes come in the pink coloration. Now these are called rosy Bourkes. And these are the most common types of Bourke that you can find here in Illinois. But just because the pink coloration is common for the bird, doesn't mean that the bird is common. Now these Bourkes are a type of parakeet that is very, very rare and very hard to find. And once you do find them, oh, you bet they will cost you. And you can see I just set up my own flight cage of Bourkes. And I use this cage because I know that they love space, just like any bird loves their space. It gives them the freedom to be on perches, to be on the ground, to play with toys, and to let them do really whatever they want, whenever they want. And if one of these guys decides that she's old enough to breed, then there's a nest box in there for her as well. And these guys are probably the most peaceful bird that you can get. And what do I mean by peaceful? I mean they are very, very quiet and very, very gentle. And if you hold them, they won't even bite you. And as I mentioned before, the most common mutation is that rosy pink color on the right side. But they do also come in a bunch of different colors as well. As you can see here, the one on the left is a rosy Bourke, but the one on the right has a bunch of different other colors to it. It has some blues and some yellow, and it's just such a beautiful bird. And this guy is just stunning with his blues and lutinos. I mean, some of these guys can have all sorts of different colors, from pink to blue to yellow to gray. I mean, the possibilities are just endless. And when you can get a pair like this, I mean, it's just unbelievable. And these guys are super easy to take care of. I mean, all they need is a little bit of food, a little bit of water, and they're good to go. But no, I'm just kidding. They eat the same exact foods as parakeets. So, you know that parakeet seed that you got? That works for these guys as well. And these guys have to be one of the hardiest birds that you can get. They can handle temperature change very, very well. And they're also very prolific at breeding, as I've heard. And now I recently just got into Bourkes myself, so I have not had any babies yet, but very soon I have a feeling that they will start popping out, and I will have some available myself at the Fins and Feathers Fest for everyone in the community to enjoy. And I mean, who wouldn't want one of these beautiful birds? As I said before, they are probably one of the most beautiful and vibrant in their colorations and mutations, with the rosies and the blues and the yellows and all the different colors that you can get from them. And they're also one of the softest, nicest, quietest, most gentle birds that you could even ever think of owning. And now I bet you won't be able to find one person in this world who's gotten bitten hard by a Bourke. I mean, it'll be hard enough to find someone in this world who has a Bourke. I mean, there's very few keepers of this beautiful species in the Midwest here, and I'm very proud to be one of them. And I can personally tell you that they do not bite. And I cannot stress enough that it is super, super important to have a ton of bird toys. Bird toys are super important when it comes to your birds being able to interact not only with each other, but with themselves. You have to give them the opportunity to explore, to hang on perches, to go in and out of nest boxes. You have to have a lot of room in your cages, and that is when you'll find that your birds are truly the happiest. And it's important to give them as much space as you can possibly give them, and just let them, stretch out and fly around and hop from place to place and just grow up. And then when they're grown and they end up pairing off, it's okay to move them into their own cage and let them hang out and do their own thing. But still important to have those perches and obstacles where they can go and, move around. And you can typically tell male from female by looking at the feathers on the back. The males will typically have a solid color between the wings going down the back, while the females might have multiple colors, like a pink with some blues and yellows mixed in. And as you can see, females have a bunch of gray on the head. Sometimes gray, sometimes pink and gray. And they're not always very solid, similar to what you can find with cockatiels. And then with the males, again, they are more pronounced in colors with the head. They have a lot more blue typically on the face and in the wings. And they like to run around the cage and puff their chest out and show them that they're the boss and to leave their ladies alone. But male, female, it doesn't matter. They're all beautiful birds. Just like this guy right here. This is one of our most beautiful males that we have. And this is a male Bourke. He has some pink, some blue, and some yellow on him, which is super nice because the babies that this guy has are just absolutely incredible. I mean, you can just see how much pink and how vibrant the blue is and all that yellow that he has on the wings. Just a truly beautiful bird. And this is him with his beautiful girlfriend, who's actually a lutino Bourke. And you can tell that she's a lutino because of the pink body with the yellow wings. And you'll see her red eyes. So beautiful pair here. The super violet blue male Bourke and an awesome lutino female Bourke. And you may ask, how can I get one of these beautiful birds? Well, the answer is simple. They will be available very soon, every month, at the Fins and Feathers Fest. So as always, check out our Fins and Feathers Facebook group, and we will see you at the next Fins and Feathers Fest.